So good day. So I'll be discussing about the IACUC protocol, review forms, other important documents, and the IACUC review process. So again, the USA IACUC was established in May 2016 to comply with the CHED memorandum issued by the chairperson on April 8, 2015 in response to the Animal Welfare Act of 1998 and the Department of Agriculture Administrative Order No. 40. On the right corner is the memorandum order issued by the Department of Education. Prior to April 8, 2015, all protocol applications for the conduct of scientific procedures using animals had to be submitted to the Bureau of Animal Industry Central Office in Quezon City. Given that the entire Philippine archipelago was under its scope, the approval turnover time was practically indefinite. After April 8, 2015, most schools established their own IACUCs. USC was a late bloomer, but to date, our IACUC remains the only BAI-registered and PALAS-accredited committee in the Visayas and Mindanao area. Our laboratory animal facility is one of only 2 BAI-registered facilities and the only PALAS-accredited one. In addition, our breeding facility is the only BAI-registered facility of its kind. The reason I repeatedly emphasize this, because the process, the Animal Welfare Act, also known as the AWA Research Permit, must still be followed even after obtaining IACUC approval. However, you may already proceed with the experiment as compliance with this process is primarily for documentation purpose. The USC IACUC covers all live vertebrate and invertebrate animals. When they ask about the dead animals or eggs, this usually falls under an IACUC exemption. However, the final decision rests with the IACUC chair and its members. Therefore, you still need to apply in order to be issued an IACUC exemption certificate with a lesser fees. So this is the organizational chart. Then these are the members of the IACUC. So the protocol review form or the PRF. So oversight by the IACUC starts with the IACUC protocol review form. Through the protocol review process, the IACUC draws upon the collective experience of its members to advise the proponents on projects or research visibility in addition to regulatory compliance issues related to the intended animal use. So these are the following protocol review requirements that I will be emailing you once you apply for an IACUC protocol certificate on your study or research. So one is the protocol review form. So these are the forms. So when you fill out the protocol review form, please make sure that your research proposal has already been approved. Do not leave any blanks. Simply indicate NA if not applicable, or better ask me or your advisor before filling it up. Also ensure that you are using the updated protocol review form as it is revised almost every school year. So Section 7 letter E, designated facility or site for the experimental procedure. So take note, in accordance with the USA IACUC policy, during the conduct of animal experiments, all procedures, specifically rodents experiments, must take place at the USA Laboratory Animal Facility, a Bureau of Animal Industry registered facility. So field experiments involving invertebrates and exotic species, example, snails, earthworms, pangolins, as well as those involving small or large-sized domestic animals, for example, cats, dogs, goats, carabaos, and avian species are exempt from the LAF requirement, provided, however, that the farm or facility where such experiments are conducted must likewise be registered with the BEI or the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources or BFAR. Experiments involving species listed under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species or CITES shall not proceed without the requisite permits. So take note again on Section 7, letter H, number 8, disposal of carcass. Carcass will be autoclaved and stored at the freezer temporarily prior to incineration. So in accordance with USC IACUC policy, all animal carcasses used in experiments conducted exclusively at the USC LAF must be disposed of through incineration. So a service available at the USC LAF. So it is charged at 1,268.41 one-time rental fee, then 2,333.64 charge per kilo of carcasses. So update niya siya yearly. So this is our incinerator. So declaration by the responsible person. So print name and signature, since it has the signatures of the advisor and the attending veterinarian. So the IACUC assume that these responsible individuals have reviewed your protocol applications. So any incidents that may occur, especially during the animal experiments, could jeopardize their licenses. So curriculum vitae, protocol receipt form, then the protocol review fees, then the laboratory specimen rates. So for mice is 100, rats 300. Then if you wanna pay online through banks, BPI, BDO, Union Bank, PNB, Metrobank, so nadiri ang procedure. Then through teller, mo ni ang i-input na account number. So you'll be also provided with the BAI Administrative Order number 40. So okay. So for the IACUC review process or the protocol review process, so the main proponent shall submit an application using the appropriate protocol review form for animal use, duly signed again by the proponents, consultant, advisors, and or attending veterinarian. This must be accompanied by the complete approved research proposal or project or laboratory manuals and pays the corresponding review fees. So the forms and other required documents must be submitted via email in PDF format to the iacuc@usc.edu.ph. So no protocols should be reviewed without the official receipt for the review fee. So when all the necessary documents, protocol review form for animal use, curriculum vitae, research proposal, and official receipt, the IACUC Secretariat will then issue a protocol receipt form indicating the assigned unique protocol number. So, mali siya. So, the IACUC Secretariat will initially assess the type of review and category. So, the recommendation will then be submitted to the USA IACUC Chair. Then, the IACUC Chair considers the recommendation and review process commence. So, these are the type of review and category. So, Category 1 procedures are for expedited review by the IACUC person. Category 2 procedures are for expedited review by the IACUC person and one or two other members of the committee assigned by the chairperson. Category 3 procedures are for full review by a quorum of the IACUC but not by less than 3 members and always including the public member. The submission deadline for Category 3 procedures is every first Monday of the month to be considered for review within the same month. So the IACUC Secretariat will then provide a copy of the protocol application to each IACUC members through email. So within 14 working days of receiving the protocol, the IACUC members will review the protocol and return their comments via email to the IACUC Secretariat for consolidation. The principal investigator will be contacted by the IACUC Secretariat to respond to questions and or make modifications to the protocol as per comments by the IACUC members. Please do note, however, that the 14 working days is not guaranteed. Again, not guaranteed that the review period may take longer depending on the volume of applications received. So this is a sample of consolidated comments, questions, concerns of the reviewers. So take note sa protocol number, date reviewed, title, advisor's name, proponent's name. So tagaan ta mo sample, proponent response, format. So comment sa committee na sa left side, sa right side is your response with page number. So example comment sa committee, delete specific objectives number 4, replace it with to compare the wound scores of rabbits from the different treatment groups. So response ninyo, for example, is objective number 4 has been changed in 2 to compare the wound scores of rabbits from the different treatment groups. See page 6. So dapat sa inyong page 6 sa inyong revised research proposal na revise na. Okay. So proponents will only be given 2 times to correspond and revise the protocol within the 6 months period. So if the proponents are still not able to satisfy the IACUC reviewers even after the 2 chances and or fail to respond within the 6 months period, the proponents will have to pay another review fee for another round of reviews. This is to ensure that the proponents will maximize their efforts in satisfying reviewers' comments, so no study or procedure can be conducted without prior approval by the IACUC. Okay. So this is a sample of an approved protocol. So muna akong i-email ninyo. This is a sample of an email of an approved exemption protocol. So after the approval of the protocol application, notification to the external agencies, Bureau of Animal Industry will be done. So the proponent investigator will file an Animal Welfare Act research permit from the Bureau of Animal Industry. So these are the documents that I will be emailing you. Certificate of Approval, Notice to Proceed, muna ipakita niyo ni Glenn sa Laboratory Animal Facility, Sample Official Receipt, so 100 pesos rin siya. And then, an Google Map, which is located across Pacific Mall, ang Bureau of Animal Industry. It is within the Department of Agriculture. Then, RFEHWD, which is the request form, Animal Health and Welfare Division, 05 Animal Research Permit Application Form. So, muna siyang form. And then, naani siya signature sa representative, which is yung leader, then signature of head institution. No need pasign mo ni Father Estepa. Once ma-fill up na ninyo, i-return ang mga forms nako, because this will be signed by the RDEPO Director, Dr. Patrick Lim, ang head of institution, then ang noted by the AYACOG chair, ako sa pasignan ni Dr. Robrek Hills. And then study completion form. Okay, so from then on, the proponent investigator will then prepare the following documents: our research permit official receipt, AYACOG approved protocol certificate, then application for authorization, katong our research permit application form. Then these documents will be emailed to the Department of Agriculture, Bureau of Animal Industry, Animal Health and Welfare Division, animalwelfare.application@gmail.com. So these are sample of the documents. Then sample of the Animal Welfare Act research permit. So in cases where a need to amend the protocol arises due to uncontrolled circumstances, the proponent need to accomplish the protocol amendment form with other corresponding documents required by the USA AYACOG. Okay, so AYACOG reviewers may visit experimental study sites to monitor and ensure compliance to the approved final protocol. So after the conduct of the experiment, researchers are required to submit the study completion form, final manuscript, photocopy of the new AWA research permit from the Bureau of Animal Industry to ascertain that the protocol is well followed. So if found, a final AYACOG clearance will be issued to the proponents. So again, so this ends my presentation. Thank you.